Pokemon Imperialism, and basically how this is going to work is it's going to be a bunch of metronome battles. So fun. And basically every starter will just have to try to beat each other. So I guess let's get started. Let me get up Pokemon Showdown replay. Because that's how we're gonna be watching it. And if not, I'll just go on and enter my name. Anyways, the first starter that we'll have to battle is going to be Bulbasaur. Wow, Bulbasaur. Okay. And the direction is going to be south. Naturally, he can't go south. So if they can't go in a certain direction, then we're just gonna have to spin again. They get 3 chances. On the 3rd try, I'll just switch. I'll just do the opposite direction. East. Oh, stop going to fit. Oh, why did that make it zoom in more? I guess you could consider Rowlet East. So, it will be Bulbasaur versus Rowlet. Oh shoot, hold on. Because I am an idiot. Okay, ignore me for a moment. Alright. Okay, so it does not show up. That's great. I'm trying my best here. Okay, find a user. Marvel Gamers. Right. Alright, there we go. And now I'm muting that. Alright. Bulbasaur versus, it was Rowlet, right? Correct? So basically they're just gonna have to keep using Metronome until they run out, in which they have to use Recycle. Because, I don't want to have to go through struggles. Oh! Scorching Sand is... Oh, Rowlet heals up the damage that the super effective, Clear Smog did. Rowlet really just needs, oh my goodness, they're healing. They're both healing. Oh! Stab Grass, but too bad it's quad resisted by Bulbasaur. Self-destructs. And they do get, all the Pokemon in their evolution line, so don't worry about that. I'm sure you weren't worried. Oh, Ice Hammer. Rowlet is going insane right now. That's crazy. Frost Breath. Oh my goodness, Rowlet. And Rowlet snaps out Confusion and uses Acid. It boosts itself even more. Rowlet needs to stop boosting and just take out the Ivysaur. It's crazy. Rowlet's immune to Sleep Powder. And he's back up. Rowlet's gonna take down every Pokemon. Oh yeah, and if one Pokemon has to use Recycle, then both have to use Recycle, because I don't... Oh, no more Lapa Berries. Because I'm pretty sure Corrosive Gas prevents. Oh my goodness, Rowlet, stop healing. I'm pretty sure Corrosive Gas prevents that. And Rala... Okay, well, that's a situation. Anyways, back to Rowlet. I'll just recycle. And Hydro Steam is resisted, of course. Hypnosis. Ivysaur is still asleep, and now Rowlet is debuffing. And Ivysaur is down. So now it's just Venusaur left. But Rowlet can't do anything because it has to recycle its berry that does not exist. So Venusaur's just taking this chance to set up. It looks like Supersonic. Rowlet's confused. Oh, I misclicked. That's lovely. I hate going fast. Infestation, Rowlet's gonna go down. I need to stop just automatically clicking because I'm clicking recycle because of that. Anyways, Dartrix is up next. And it looks like Quick Attack from Venusaur first, followed by Leafage, which is still quad resisted. I don't think Dartrix will be as cracked as Rowlet though. Spin out. Dartrix is nearly down already. And it's barely doing any damage because it's using resisted moves. Thunder Shock, no para though. Petal Blizzard, again, quad resisted. It's not going great for Dartrix. Dartrix is nearly down. No paralysis from Lick either. They're immune to Fissure. And Consport. Venusaur's immune to Conspore. Venusaur finally takes down Dartrix with a lunge. And Decidueye will now come out. And Venusaur only has a few Metronomes left. Misses a Toxic but won't have Matter. Poison types can't be Toxic. I don't know how to say Toxic. I don't know. Gigaton Hammer, Baton Pass, I'm gonna have to switch out. I hate these moves that switch. Anyway, Shadow Sneak, that's huge. Lepaberry comes out. Chloroplast. And Decidueye is down! What a turn of events. Bulbasaur wins and will take Rowlet's land. That's crazy. Nope, not Scribble. Okay, so I don't know how to extend it in Google Slides, so here I am. Oh my god. Why did I even do that? I can just recolor it. Anyway, now they get to... Nope, that's too dark. Now they get to spin the wheel of rewards to see who will get a boost for Bulbasaur. For Bulbasaur's team. It looks like second evolution, so that's Ivysaur, will gain 10 defense EVs. So now let's find out what the next battle will be between... We need to remove Rowlet from the list. And Rowlet was doing great also. It was just that untimely, super effective, those untimely super effective moves. And the fact that Decidueye could not get it together. Sprigatito is next. And it looks like Sprigatito will be going northeast. Which is to Mudkip. So it's now Mudkip versus Hold on, I'm losing my train of thought. Mudkip versus Sprigatito, right? Yes, I think. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so... should be that one. Sprigatito versus Mudkip. And let's just start. Smart Strike. U-turn. Oh, what a U-turn. They U-turn into Marsh Tomp as soon as it loads. There we go. And Leaf Blade. I've never seen a better timed move. Leaf Blade on a water ground type. It's like the touch grass. Now Mudkip learned and is trying to... Oh, nope. Sprigatito's raising its special attack, but with the super effective Pollen Puff, that's not going to do anything. Metronome gets Fell Stinger. That would have been huge if Mudkip was lower. No accuracy drop of Night Days. That would have been nice for Mudkip. Explosion. I don't think Mudkip wanted that. If they get a grass type move, it's basically over. Light Screen. Takian Cutter is a special move, I'm pretty sure. Aurora Veil, that would, that's double Aurora Veil. That's a low chance. Prismatic Laser. And Zen Headbutt Florgato is down, but would have had to recharge anyway. Assurance from Meowscarada does not KO, obviously, otherwise this battle would be done. Defense Curl, raising its defenses on this last turn of Light Screen. Endeavor makes sure that it's an even battle, but not really, because Meowscarada does have the type advantage. And they eat their Leper Berry. And Air Cutter also misses. That's Yawn. Swamper's about to go to sleep. It needs rest. It goes to sleep anyway. It goes to sleep and make sure it's at full. Sheer Cold? That would have been huge. If it actually hit, that is. Aqua Ring. That's okay, I guess. Metronome gets Steel Roller, and Swampert wakes up to use Flail. That won't do much damage because of the rest. Echoed Voice. That does more damage. Inferno actually hits. That's a 1 in a lifetime chance. Because it's 50% accurate. Thunderfang, Swampert's immune to, and it's looking over for Meowscarada unless they can get a grass move. They get Acid Spray, which lowers special defense, so really they only need a special grass move. Swampert just needs one attack, really. Earth Power does not lower special defense even further. Swampert is still trying to KO. Final Gambit from Meowscarada and Quiver Dance from Swampert, but that's whatever. Sprigatito goes down. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Let's see what Mudkip gets for that wonderful battle. The first evolution, so Mudkip gains 10 special attack EVs. And I'm editing the teams in between the battles, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, it's time for the next battle. Oh, I forgot to remove Sprigatito. I'll do that now. Or once... Oh, apparently I forgot to remove Rowlet. Because... Oh, I forgot to save it. That was my problem. Litten. Litten is up next. So let me get this battle ready. And let's see what direction they will be heading in to challenge. And this time I'm going to create 2 wheels so that I can edit one and have directions and rewards on the other. Alright, they will be going southwest, and that was Lytton. Southwest is to Torchic. We got a battle. Fire versus fire. Torchic and Lytton. And I'm going to remove Rowlet and Sprigatito while I have it on my mind. And now let's start the battle. I need to change it back. String Shot, lower speed, Night Slash. Also, this isn't best abilities for every Pokemon because then some Pokemon would just have insane abilities like Libero and Protein. Oh, Scorching Sands from Lytton. An Icicle Spear won't do as much, but nope, it hit twice. It hit the minimum times. Lytton gets Dig. Guillotine misses because of the dig. And Torchic still manages to live and get up a misty terrain that won't be that useful as Torchic goes down. This looks like an easy battle, but we still have 2 fighting types. Bounce on a fighting type. Lytton is going insane. Let's just hope that this isn't a, I think I already don't remember. Let's just hope that this isn't a Rowlet situation, sorry. And Brave Bird takes down Combustion, but also takes down Lytton. So now it's a 2v1, but we saw how that went last time. Mystical Fire lowers Blaziken's special attack, and Blaziken returns with an Aqua Jet. That's good for it, I guess. Lick does paralyze, and Poison Fang does get the toxic poison. It's gonna... Oh, Present does not heal the Blaziken, and it looks like it's gonna come down to the Incineroar. Incineroar gets Wild Charge on Blaziken, and Blaziken returns it with Scald, but that lowered special attack. That's not gonna do much for Blaziken. And the accuracy's dropped with Mud Slap, also Confuse Ray hits. And it's getting really close for Blaziken, and it's over! Blaziken goes down! We did not have another route situation. Oh my gosh. Lytton went insane. And now, just like that, Torchic is gone. Let's see what, Mr. Lytton gets for that victory. Torracat will gain 10 EVs in attack. That's actually great for them, I guess. So now, let's spin that wheel again. And that is Fuecoco will be going against whoever is north. No one is north. So let's try that again. southwest. So that's gonna be Snivy. It's going to be Snivy versus Coco. Doesn't seem fair, but oh well. In what reality is everything fair? Really? Snivy versus Coco. Let's see how this goes for Snivy. Considering normally Skeledirge is one of the most annoying Pokemon to deal with. No flinch. Super effective Spell Stinger from Coco. And Sacred Sword from Snivy. This charge does not get the para. But honestly, Coco just needs a fire move and it's fine. Oh, there's a fire move. Right as I say it. That timing was crazy. Oh, and there's Blizzard. That would have also... Oh! Bro... Oh, immediately you pause. Servine can no longer leave, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, Rock Throw. Quiver Dance on Coco. Oh no, I think it's maybe... Oh, Ice Hammer from Servine misses. Stone Edge also misses. If Coco can get a speed boosting move, that might be it, really. Twister. Nothing there. Terra Blast barely does not KO. 5 HP on Coco. Any move will KO. Sunny Day is just boosting their enemy. That's not the move you want when going against fire types. You want water, ground, or rock moves. Dragon Darts. And round. It normally gets round, so... Wow. Razor Shell, but in the sun isn't gonna do that much. An Earthquake, but it's a grass type. And the sun goes away, Servine can officially use water moves without being weakened. And once again, Crocalor barely lives. It has 6 HP this time. And it looks like Servine will take down Crocalor. And now it's all up to Skeledirge to take down Serperior and Servine. Servine gets an immediate Aurora Beam for a minus attack. Unfortunately, Skeledirge is not the attacker. Dragon Tail switches out. That's great. I hate those moves. So I'm gonna waste a recycle to get it back in. And I know. I should have made separate teams. Oh, Sleep Powder! I should have made separate teams for the different Pokemon, but it's just easier for me to do it this way. It's less work. And I'm lazy. So. Fire Pledge on the fire type's not gonna do nothing. And Stomp isn't gonna do anything on a ghost type. So, Superior got the worst of both worlds. And immediately gets Crab Hammer. Hex, Stab. And Skeledirge's special attacker, Psybeam, no confusion. Synthesis from Skeledirge. Skeledirge is back in the game. And Inferno's fire types can't get burned. Water Pledge resisted. This battle is going to be very slow. Torment! I take that back. Fire Pledge. Oh my gosh. Boy, Coco beats Snivy. Honestly, I guess I should have expected it, considering that it's a fire type versus a grass type. But I did not expect it. That's wild. Alright, let's see what boost it will get. The first evolution gains 10 HP. It's already pretty bulky. But now we can remove Snivy from the list. And continue on. Next up is Quaxley, who will be heading northwest. Quaxley and northwest is going to be... Turtwig is closer to the icon, so I'm gonna say Turtwig. It was either Turtwig or Grookey. So, let's get that battle up. Turtwig versus Quaxley, right? I'm not wrong. Yes, I am not wrong. Alright, let's start. Glare, immediate paralysis, and Noble Roar, and immediate drop. Aura Sphere has lower special attack, and Heal Bell gets rid of the paralysis. Let's see if Quaxley tries to bring it back. Matcha Gotcha can burn. It does not burn. And recover, Turtwig just immediately recovers all the damage. Coil boosts its defense and accuracy and brings its attack back to normal, but it's burned, so its physical moves are going to do less damage. Quaxley then gets Leech Seed, but Turtwig's immune to it, and Turtwig tried to glare Quaxley in return, and Attract goes through. Turtwig is immobilized. And Volt Switch means that Turtwig will no longer be infatuated. But Strange Shot lowers the speed. And Mach Punch will then do damage, I guess. And High Horsepower in return. Payback. Followed by Triple Axle. If it hits 3 times, it was nearly deadly. Psychic Fangs does decent damage. Bug Buzz will take down Turtwig. And now it's up to Grottle and Torterra. But Torterra goes down in a single ice attack, probably. So, I wouldn't rely on it. Fury Swipes, it's another multi-hit move, and it only hits twice again. Gravity moves are more accurate. It doesn't really affect the flying types. Morning Sun does nothing. Growl's already fully healed. Blaze Kick, that's super effective, and a crit, but no burn. Quick Attack from Grottle, and Solar Beam from Quaxwell. Let's see if it can even get it out. It can. Grottle now has minus speed because of Fart Swap. And is also only at 23%, 13%, but no burn from Sandsear Storm. And Quaxwell is slowly losing HP, as is Grottle, and Grottle goes down. It's all down to Torterra. Roar. Oh my gosh. If you can't tell, I don't like the move Roar. So, anyway, Peck from Quaxwell, and Flower Trickle take down Quaxwell. So now it's just a burned Quaxley and Quaquaval versus the Torterra. Torterra gets Wonder Room, and Blue Flare from Quaxley. Super effective, no burn. Petal Blizzard will take down Quaxley. And I think that might be it, considering Quaquaval gets Bulk Up. Swag. Oh no. Quaquaval's in huge danger if it hits itself. It does not hit itself. It hits Accelerock. And Twister will is there, I guess. And Torterra goes down to a drill peck. Against all odds, Quaxley won. So let's see what they get. Nope, that's directions. I want rewards. Ten speed EVs to Quaxley. Great start, I guess. For everyone that has gone. Except for the ones that lost, obviously. Let's see who's up next. And it's going to be Oshawott. And he will be going... It looks like no matter what, he'll have someone unless it's southwest. But he gets north, so that's going to be against Totodile. Battle of my two favorite water type starters. Kinda. Almost. Not really. I don't know, just give me this. It was Oshawott. Oshawott comes before Chespin. Yeah. So I just have them sorted by, like, what, gen they are. Alright. Next battle. Totodile versus Oshawott. Oshawott? And it's all normal forms. There's no Oshawott immediately tries to synthesis, but it does not work. It is not a plant. Last Respects, I would have done better damage if it had more KOs. Leer to lower the defense of Totodile even more. Ice Shard is there. I really don't know what to say about these weaker moves. Power Gem and Flip Turn. They will Flip Turn into Croconaw. And it looks like another Ice Shard. Again. Poison Gas poisons the Croconaw. Croconaw's now on a timer until it gets Heal Bell. Oshawott is also on a timer, but not as long as Croconaw, because Croconaw has more HP. And Croconaw gets Facade with Poison. I really don't know what to say anymore. Blizzard from DeWatt isn't going to do much. Floral Healing won't do anything also. Look, another Flip Turn. Another Flip Turn. And it looks like Croconaw is going to not do anything to Samurott. And Samurott will Draco Meteor. Just seeing Quick Attack go to Draco Meteor is great. Doom Desire comes in and Dual Wing Beat does not do much. Quiver Dance from Samurott. I don't know if Doom Desire is Incinerate from Totodile will get rid of the berry. I don't know if Doom Desire deals it with the special attack before the Doom Desire, like right before the Doom Desire hits, or when the move is chosen. Smart Strike is also resisted. That's our first disable of the day. Unfortunately, I have to keep spamming Recycle because I am a idiot. And I accidentally clicked Recycle. Ah, my lord. And because I don't know how Showdown works. I don't know how to make moves have infinite power points without using Lepa Berries and Recycle. Stun Spore paralyzes Totodile, and Tri Attack does not do anything. Gigaton Hammer almost KOs Totodile in return though, so Totodile's having a rough day. Aqua Step will raise Samurot's speed even more. Withdraw will raise Totodile's defense, I guess. Close Combat will take down Totodile. And Feraligatr will come out. First Impression will not work. And neither will Rest. Neither will Rest. It's looking like it's gonna be going to... and that's another timer for the Totodile line. They really need electric moves, not fire moves. Because until they get electric moves, it's looking like it's going to be for the Samurott line. And it is true unless Feraligatr KOs it, which it does not. They can no longer win, especially since another Inferno hit. That's the third one, by the way. 3 Inferno hits, and the win goes to Oshawott. So now I need to change colors. Change this color because can't have it look the exact same when they're next to each other. Anyway, Totodile's down and Oshawott is now there. Oshawott's him apparently. Good for him. Let's see what he gets. Rewards. The first evolution gains 10 HP EVs again. But now it's time to see who will battle. Totodile just lost. Oop, my battery's low apparently. Score Bunny is next. He is right there, so really any south is where we need to go. Possibly east, possibly west. So basically no north. That's the only thing. No north. And we get a north. Of course, we get a north, and we don't need a north. Alright, southeast. I'll take that. Really. But let's see who that is. Going against Score Bunny. Southeast is going to be Oshawott. Really? Any south. Except for, southwest will have been Oshawott. So, let's do this. Oshawott gets to battle again. Reigning victor. And now it's frozen. Okay, let's do that. Score Bunny. Let's enter the battle. Alright, Score Bunny versus Oshawott. Let's do this. Let's see how this goes. Score Bunny starts with Glaive Rush, huge damage already, first turn, and Overgrow gets replaced by Simple since I made them have all the same ability. So no impact of the Glade Rush, and Oshawott is ingrained to the ground now, and Thrash will KO Oshawott. Quick KOs. Scorbunny is not messing around, even with that HP boost. Unfortunately, Oshawott is not Dewott. Dewott will take much less damage and deal much more after a Dragon Dance. And Scorbunny does get a Leech Seed off, but I don't know if it's going to save it, considering it just got disabled. Yeah, oh, I misclicked. Oh, and that's minus accuracy. I need to stop misclicking. I promise I'm making this as fair as possible. Scorbunny barely lives a Stone Axe, so I don't know how more fair I can get. Okay then. That's gonna be the battle then. Great job to Scorbunny. Scorbunny soloed. Samurott was done. Apparently. So who gets second Evo? Rabu gets 10 EVs, even though he did absolutely nothing. Because that's fair. Right? Right. Anyway. Now Scorbunny gets all of this land that Oshawott had. That Oshawott worked so hard for. And now Scorbunny just takes it away. Take me away. Oh, I forgot to remove Oshawott, and I almost landed on Oshawott. Alright. Chespin is next. And they will be going... Nope, wrong one. And they will be going... northeast. Chespin and northeast will not work. In fact, that was the one direction that I couldn't have made anything in. Southeast instead. Sure. That's gonna be Lytton. Good luck. Good luck to Chespin. Chespin isn't known for being the greatest. And when you have to go against that thing, it's not going to be great. And I immediately forgot who you were going against. Lytton. Okay, we're going to ignore that I forget things within 2 minutes of doing them. Okay? Yeah. Immediate miss on Sand Tomb and immediate Smart Strike, which doesn't do much. Oh, and Smart Strike in return does the same amount. Water Shuriken hits twice per usual, per the rules of the multi-hit thing, apparently. Store Power doesn't do much, and neither does Meteor Mash, though it does more, even though it was resisted. Pin Missile will hit more than twice. It does. It hits 3 times. Dig is huge, so unless Lytton outspeeds him... Nope. No luck for Lytton. But now it's up to Torracat and Incineroar to defeat the entire Chespin one, and Torracat would have KO'd if it weren't for the Leppa Berry. If it weren't for the Leppa Berry, Torracat would have KO'd Chespin. Torracat's just setting up now. Let's see if that does anything. Dual Wing Beat doesn't do much. Side Strike will KO Chespin. That's good to know. A Chespin cannot live a Side Strike when it has like 10%. from plus to Torcat, and Torcat immediately gets Sludge Wave. Torcat's clutching, apparently. I don't even know if we'll get to see Incineroar. Apparently, we won't. Because any attack will KO Chestnut now. And it's continuing to set up. Though Chestnut does set up in return, I think that might be a bit too late. Never mind that, Chestnut, give it your all. Yeah, you really just get KO'd in one attack now. Chestnut, yeah, plus 2 Torcat and then getting Sludge Wave and Ice Beam is just insane. I would not have been mad at a loss at that. Honestly. Like, I know that it was, the Metronome's fault for giving it those moves, but, like, there's nothing you can do. So you just gotta sit back and let it do what it does. Anyway, let in gains 10 special defense EVs this time. So, let's see who's next on the chopping list. Tepig is next, in fact. And, nope, that's still the rewards page. Directions. Tepig will be going southwest, which is Trico. That's not great for Trico, as I'm sure you can imagine. Okay, Trico versus Tepig. Let's get started. Shockwave from Trico, I guess that's a fine start. Immediate Temper Flare is what I was afraid of. Except really any fire move. Simple Beam's not gonna go great if it gets a move that boosts, like Flame Charge. Though it will work fine with those moves that lower stats rather than raising. And Hydro Trico's gone. I'm sorry, Trico fans. Trico is gone. As long as Tepig hits this. Oh, never mind, it got cut. Trico is not gone. Now it is. I somehow managed to predict that. Wink wink. And Tepig immediately dodges a Moonlight, which would not have done anything to it, because it's a healing move. And Grovyle was at full HP. But Grovyle does take down Tepig. This battle is more of what I was thinking this would turn out to. An immediate flinch. Can't control that. Can't get mad Pignite. Sticky Web is interesting, but Pignite gets Victory Dance. The physical version of Quiver Dance. Which, in case you don't know, is the strongest move, or strongest Bug-type move. Like ever. Growl will do something, I guess. Sceptile does get Air Cutter, and Sceptile is oh my god. Lunar Dance? Even, and Taunt? Ember has to struggle now. There's nothing he can do. I can't switch him out because there's no other evolutions of Tepig. He just really needs Sceptile to explode. And in that case, it would have to be a coin flip. It's not looking like that's gonna happen though. Tepig goes down. And this, we'll do one more battle for this episode. This is going to be like 2 or 3 episodes. Because I am extremely slow at doing these kinds of things. Anyway, let's see who gets what for Trico. Sceptile gains 10 HP EVs. Whoop whoop. So one last battle. Shoot, I opened it on the wrong one. Alright. One last battle, and then we'll see how that goes. Trico versus whoever is Southwest. Again. I guess that's kind of Fennekin. So good luck, Fennekin. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least. Alright, let's get open the battle. Last battle of the day, let's see how this goes. First turn. Trico gets poison gas immediately, and Fennekin is put on a timer as Trico's about to sleep. That is not a great start for either side. Fennekin does get crit and flinched on a rock slide. So now while Trico's having a nap, Fennekin's about to die. And Trico swapped into Bulbasaur, so breaks in, and now I need to switch into Trico and use Recycle. Recycle is basically there just in case anything like this happens. Trico wakes up and gets Talkie and Cutter. Haven't seen that in a while. Psychic will do massive damage, so it would KO if Delphox was on the field. Gregson does get Howl, so now it's at +1 speed, +1 attack. Petal Blizzard is not the Petal that lock you into a move. That is Petal Dance. I get those two mixed up all the time. And Wild Bolt Storm does not paralyze. And Gregson will take down Trico. So now it's the middle evolutions. Crush Claw deals a third, and taunt! Another taunt already. Gregson can only live one more move, or not even, because it's going to struggle before Grovyle can deal damage. A crit on the struggle though, that's actually huge. Dragon Cheer won't do anything. So now it's all up to Delphox to take down Grovyle and Sceptile, and Inferno Miss isn't going to do it as Grovyle gets Waterfall. And then Mudslap does get the accuracy drop. And it no longer it now has Insomnia. Which honestly is probably better. Oh! Okay. Well, good job, I guess. I will put that as a win for Trico. Trico officially has 3 or 2 wins. So let's see what he gets. Rewards. Alright. Trico's team gets 10, or Trico gets 10 in special attack. Alright, so after day 1, here is the board. This is quite the interesting placement for some of the teams. Trico and Score Bunny handwritten all have 3 areas of territory. Coco and Mudkip and Quaxley have 2, as well as Bulbasaur. And everyone else either has 1 or 0. For reference, this is the map now versus what the map was. Oh, never mind. I can't view what the map was. It's fine. I'll show it at the end of the series. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you come back. Sorry for the long video. But we should be finishing within like 2 or 3 episodes. So that's a plus. We're doing an hour and a half long videos. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.